Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the 8th overall pick from Texas. It's Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets it up past the 35. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Falcons had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener, and they were given a gift of 2 straight home games to start the campaign. Dropped one of them already. You have to figure a split of these two probably imperative.
And they did talk about that with us prior to the game, about how important it is to start the season 1-1, especially with 2 games at home. Because if you go 0-2, hard to make those up on the road as the season progresses.
2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Ritter going to change it up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And some room to work. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 33 and a first.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're...
There he goes, left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way downfield, no passes. That absolutely sets the tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And London, the motion man right. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Here's 3rd and 3. Ritter will set up to throw it. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Following the interception, Love. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Now Jones. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll try again with Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. There will be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Throwing, Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. So after the disappointment in the opening week loss, Charles, this looks like really a completely different football team.
They sure do, and I think they realize we can't start 0-2, and they're determined to not let it happen by the looks of things here in the early going.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 33 yards that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Ritter to throw it. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ridder throwing on third down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw it here. Ridder. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They'll run with Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Ridder. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Ridder now. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this rule because a lot of times they'll take the ball first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Out of his end zone, Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On play action. Love to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? You can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
This 2nd and 4. Ridder back to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him incomplete. And he's going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Ritter trying to get them up to the line here in a hurry. Ritter, he wants to change the play here. Second and 4. This is caught. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. First down, going to the air with Love. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. final play of the half. Love. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner.
There he goes, right side. There he goes again. He may go. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
On. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times.
Filet,
there you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change their thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On first down, Ritter. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Ritter. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons are back within a score. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Love looking to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Kenya. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Love wants to shift things around.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On now is the Packers punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken around the 12. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
Shelling through the defense.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ritter off the play fake.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
A give left side to Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball. They leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. David Onyemata able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe the routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing. Love. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. In motion, the tight end. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Robinson up the middle. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Richie Graham. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 20. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
What are you doing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Ridder looking to throw on 1st and 10. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier. Some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They run the draw here with Robinson. Up past the 25 to the 26. A gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Ridder to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, Ridder. That one deep for London. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Ridder looks to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go. This is 4th down. Ridder. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 51 yards. And the Packers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
This is 1st and 10.
You can score on these guys.
Here's Ritter. Short throw to Smith. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter. This is Robinson. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Ritter. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A final shot now for Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, this was a